Almost 3 years ago now, I tried Twitch streaming. This was back when I was trying to monetize every aspect of my life by basically creating a brand called Henry's Video Game Journal, as I called it, and tried using that as a way to turn my video game playtime into profit. Unfortunately, it didn't go that way. The reason I wound up bailing on that was because, in addition to not being able to keep a consistent schedule, it just got kind of tiring after a while. So, first, the reason I couldn't keep a consistent schedule is because sometimes I wouldn't be in the mood to play my single player game. And then, if I was, there was always the possibility that someone else would be on a phone call or something and the microphone would pick that up. So, I either had to do the streams while my parents were at work, or yeah, that was really it, because this was right before right around the time my brother moved back in. Not to mention the instant gratification job. Well, I'd studied out my schedule by then, but you get the idea. Anyway, the tiring part of it was, maybe sometimes I wasn't in the mood to focus on a specific single player game that I had to do the next part of. And then having to remember to keep up the stream part of it, like talking during it. Like if you've watched the couple of live streams I did here, you'll get an idea of what it was like. I mean, it's not like I really got enough chats to actually read and talk and respond to, which then create a paradox of how would I be able to focus on the game or give it attention? Because I know from tutorials I watched that I had to maintain a balance between focusing. I couldn't just play the video game and have people watch, because if it was that easy, everyone would be able to do it. I'll admit it was fun. Like when I played through Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, I'd ham it up for the camera, my frustration for over Cynthia's Garchomp. And, I will say it was a good way to keep me from just listening to YouTube videos in the background for hours while playing through it. I mean, that sounds like a good idea, but the thing is, it kept on it keeps on drawing my attention. Like right now, I am I am making an honest effort to not have a second screen open while I'm playing my video games. So I'm playing through Pokemon Sword right now. I really don't want to have to I really don't want to open up the my MacBook or my phone. So what I'm doing now is I have a pair of true wireless earbuds that I have dedicated for use on my Nintendo Switch. I tried connecting them to the TV so that I could use them while I recorded the gameplay, as I'd been doing for the last 6 months, but it changed the picture mode on my TV to standard every time I connected it, and then, just didn't look right. The picture just didn't look right. I have no idea what it was, but I mean, this is why game mode exists as a picture mode option, so there's that. But yeah, it was detracting my focus from the video game itself. So now I am trying to avoid having any other input. The only reason I don't don't put my MacBook somewhere out of reach while I'm sitting down is because I don't want to have to get up and grab it if I need to look something up for how to do something. I mean, it'll be way easier to not have to do that once I finish Pokemon Sword and then Donkey Kong Country Returns HD and Sonic Colors HD. I shouldn't have to be able to do that. I shouldn't have to do that as much, but it might come up. Like with Tropical Freeze last February, no, October, late September, early October. I had to look up a couple of courses here and there. I wasn't trying to 100% get all the Kong letters, though. I might actually do that for Returns HD just because it'll make the game last longer. It'll take more time to get through each individual world, maybe a little more time with each individual level if I don't just go back and collect them after the fact. But it'll be a good way to keep me focused, keep me it'll allow me to get every little experience I can out of it for the money I paid, though really it was a present from my cousin and his girlfriend. I think I talked about this before, but to recap, Christmas Day, I got a $50 eShop card from them and a $50 eShop card that I got from technically my grandparents, but they gave me the money to use on something for myself before Christmas, so I used it on that eShop card. I combined the value from both cards and then some My Nintendo Gold coins to cover the sales tax, and I got the 2 game vouchers, and I got Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom and Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. One that I could play right away, one that I'd have to wait to play, but now it's gonna be a while before I actually play it, before I even start it up. And then Sonic Colors HD, I got with the eShop card I got from a friend. Luckily, it's not that big of a backlog, and I have enough games on my micro SD card that to replay that could keep me going indefinitely. You know what? I should probably go through and purge all the smaller games that I don't really find myself thinking about. Anyway, getting back on track, the Twitch streaming was a good idea. It was part of my attempt to monetize everything I did, because I had an Instagram dedicated to book reviews, trying the Bookstagram stuff in sync with my self-published books, which that's actually the what went wrong is I tried doing too many things. I spread myself too thin across those, the movie and Henry's Entertainment Journal, and then YouTube vlogs, which at that time were tied into the movie and TV reviews. So you know what? I'm glad I tried the Twitch streaming so that I could say I did it, and I might do some gaming live on here. I just gotta figure out a good time that I can work with. So on that note, I'm gonna leave it here for the video. Comment down below things that you've tried in the past that you're glad you said you did, even if it didn't go the way you hoped. Give this video a like, subscribe for daily videos, and I will see you soon.